Sunday. Sunday is race day. We are at driver intros. We got our driver right here. I think I pointed at him right. We qualified number 7. Gonna have Doug Coletta. First round is hot. It's gonna be a hot track today. The hurt baby after we came back from running Doug Coletta. See all them pieces in there. Ugly. They switched out, no problem. And then I wanted to tell y'all a funny. Shane, his daddy works on Doug Coletta's team and has for like 30 years. This is Shane. Shane, tell him what you said, called your mama and told her last night.
Oh, I said I'd make sure my dad was home nice and early for dinner.
I love it. Second round in the tow vehicle going up. We got Sean Reed. Our driver over here had a big old boomer at the finish line. Last pass, he went 374, 333 miles an hour, but he blowed the sky high. So the guys just had about an hour and, I don't know, 30 minutes maybe. They just changed out everything because everything was done on the up. Second round against Sean Reed, ran 375. Margin of victory was 15,000 straight. On to the next one. All right, guys, location change. That's my MO. Y'all know we always on the move. Got my driver over here, Tracy. Thank you to her, because if it wasn't for her driving, I wouldn't be able to be doing these videos. So what this is how this video is finna go down. I'm to the point of to the semis from Top Fuel on. I've got you caught up on Clay. So we're going to start off, do the semis for the pros, but I had a couple highlights in the first round, none in second, because I don't have a clue what happened in second round, but I did kind of see a little bit in first round. But I wanted to tell you about in Top Fuel, Sean Langdon, Jasmine Salinas got up there, the tree hung, like they were staged, tree just wouldn't come on, I guess. Anyway, Sean was like 1 something, Jasmine was like 2 something. Sean really got down there and gave a good interview about that wasn't cool because they're in for a dogfight up here in this championship. Then after that, Steve Torrance and Krista Baldwin do burnouts. They have a power surge, so they have to shut them off. Somebody in a motorhome pulled out and yanked the lines down and knocked the power out. That's what the announcer said. I don't know. I didn't see it or nothing. But, so that was kind of crazy. And then in Funny Car, what happened was Jack Beckman, who's driving for John Force, woke up this morning with vertigo symptoms. He couldn't get in the car. So they didn't make a run first round. He gave the run, he had to run Chad Green, who just got the competition by. Now, their whole team went and stood in the other lane just, in support of Jack. But, isn't that crazy? And that wasn't all that was crazy. Daniel Wilkerson had Alexis. Alexis couldn't get her car in reverse. Then they were trying to push her back. Parachutes pop out. So then she just has to get out and go across the wall to let Daniel go on. So that was kind of crazy. But I want to show you one highlight. Austin Prock against Terry Haddock.
Austin moves first. Austin smokes the tires, pedals at the stripe, got him anyways. 438, 275 with the parachute out. Austin Prock bails out his team. 438, 275 to win it by 0.08 of a second. History was repeating itself, and Terry Haddock's car went quiet before the finish line. Austin drives around Haddock into round 2 and extends his points lead. Wow, what a drag race. An unbelievable driving job by Austin Prock to catch this race car. Watch him again. It was Austin off the line first by 0.06 of a second. Into smoke. Haddock has a cylinder out, and the car shuts off. And look at Austin just lay into the throttle with the shootout anyways. Did not care to get there first and save the round.
That dang Austin, never count him out. All right, so we're going to go to the semis. Pro Stock Motorcycle is going to be Gage Herrera versus Gianna Evaristo and Matt Smith versus Hector Arana Jr.
Matt Smith knows he needs his rider, Gianna Evaristo, to win this round. It's not quite a must, but it's got that feeling. Ugh. I do not know what Gianna was looking at, but Gage is going to the final. 683.5, 199 miles per hour. Gianna Evaristo's reaction time started with a 2, and Gage was not going to leave the door open 2 years ago at this event. Matt Smith, at this point now, must win this round if he wants to keep chase with Gage. Matt had the better light. Good side-by-side race. Matt's got the win, 687, 200 miles per hour. Beats a 690 at 197. Matt Smith wasn't exactly psychic on the starting line. He was 062, but he did get off first ahead of Hector Arana Jr.
Pro Stock Car Semis. Jed Coughlin versus Matt Hartford and Greg Anderson versus Dallas Glenn.
Matt Hartford squares the tire. Jake Coughlin Jr. goes to the final. 663 at 207 miles per hour. He gets to race another one of the all-time greats. Jake Coughlin going to his 120th Pro Stock final. Dallas Glenn looking to squeeze the clamps in the Pro Stock Championship hunt. Off the line first, Greg by 13 thousandths. And at the line, Greg by 300ths. Greg Anderson never trailed in that drag race.
Funny Car Semis. It's going to be Matt Hagan versus Daniel Wilkerson and Austin Prock versus Ron Capps.
A bit of a free ride over there on the other side. Going to send a second Skag car to the final. Dan Wilkerson takes the tire off at the step, and Matt Hagan back to the finals at the Motorplex. 396.5, 326 miles per hour. That is uncharacteristic of a Tim Wilkerson car. But if it was, I mean, that was, I don't think so. Look at the smoke. The blower oiler just went off for Austin's car. Boy, he hit the throttle to do the burnout. And it barely fired off, and then the blower oiler set off. And I wonder if he's got a throttle now. Look, Nate Hildall's looking. I don't think he does. The throttle is disconnected on that race car. I'm almost sure of it. Nate Hildall's playing with the injector. He's trying to see if they can get it to hook back up. Look at him check the shutoff device. They're still inspecting the back of the supercharger on that race car. Ron Capps seems second time today to have to sit and wait. Nate just says go ahead and stage it. I am almost certain that when Austin Prock stages this race car, when he hits the throttle, it won't go anywhere. In fact, he's not even going to stage it. They are shutting him off. Ron Capps with a single into the final in the Napa Auto Care machine as Austin climbs out. .390 at 328 miles per hour. And Austin Prock, frustrated, walks off the starting line here in Dallas. A team that had an opportunity to do all but lock up the championship today. Mathematically, they couldn't get there. but they could have made it so Vegas would have been all but a formality. Instead, leave the door open, even if it's just a tiny bit. Joe.
We're here with Thomas Brock. Thomas, what happened on the race car?
Looks like the throttle linkage is broke or something. Something on the, there's a quick disconnect essentially for a safety system on the throttle, and I think it came unconnected.
Thank you.
Top Fuel Semis is going to be Tony Schumacher versus Justin Ashley and Clay Milligan versus Steve Torrence.
The win light in that Skag Power Equipment Toyota, he's going to put some gap on some people. Good drag race. Justin got there. 380 with a 6, beats 381 with a 7 in a day that could end up being the crowning moment in Justin Ashley's career. 3.806. Steve Torrence does not take lightly to losing in the state of Texas, and if he wants to keep up with Justin Ashley, he needs a win light here. Steve smokes the tires, and Clay Milligan's going to the final. 377.7. Clay will pick his lane over Justin Ashley. He was off the line first, and Clay Milligan is going to race Justin Ashley for the Top Fuel crown here at the Stampede of Speed. Joe.
All right, we down to the final. So, Pro Stock Motorcycle, Matt Smith versus Gage Herrera.
To keep pace in the championship hunt, he cannot let Gage Herrera continue to pull away. In their history, Gage has dominated this matchup. 6-1 all time. Matt has never beat Gage in a final. Does that change here at the Stampede of Speed? Or does Gage go back-to-back in Dallas? Off the line, Matt Smith with a better reaction time. And Matt Smith's bike breaks. Gage Herrera goes 681 to win it at 200 miles per hour. Matt Smith was reeling Gage in, and the bike would not shift into high gear. That has happened a couple of times to Matt Smith this season, and it bites him in perhaps the biggest moment. Joe.
Pro Stock Car, Greg Anderson versus Jed Coughlin Jr.
Round. The round record, dead even at 11 apiece. Greg left, Jaggy right. Hall of Famers on the starting line. Pro Stock final now. Jake's car's driving right. Greg had the advantage up front by 0.08 of a second. And at the stripe, Jaggy got him, 659.2, 208 miles per hour. The Elite Motorsports horsepower comes through in the end and wins it by 0.02 of a second. It lived up to the hype, every ounce of it. Jake Coughlin Jr. drives around.
Funny car, Ron Capps versus Matt Hagan.
Looking for win number 1 of the season. Final round, Nitro Funny Car. The last 3 winners at the Motorplex on the starting line. What a great drag race. And it's going to be Hagan going back-to-back, and he does it on a whole shot. 394.3, 327 miles per hour. Matt Hagan on a whole shot knocks off Ron Capps to win Nitro Funny Car for the second straight year here at the Stampede of Speed in the Texas Fall Nationals. Hagan was off the line first, 064 to Ron's 084. Ron Capps goes 393 to Matt Hagan's 394.
All right, y'all, we are on the line.
You can just imagine the celebration of
Finals.
Matt Hagan, and Matt called it an old school matchup between you and
Still a
Ron
little-
Capps
it's
to
still
come
hot.
out on top of a
Clearly it
matchup
wasn't
with
hot
someone
as it
you've been
was a while ago,
competing
but-
with for so long
Finals.
on a
Here we
whole
go.
shot. How
Left lane, final round, Top Fuel, Clay, Justin, set. Justin off the line first. And he gets there first on a whole shot, 377, 327 miles per hour. Simply spectacular to win on a whole shot by 0.02 of a second.
All right, y'all, we on the way back. Got beat on a whole shot. Clay's 59 on the tree. Justin Ashley's 26 on the tree. He went 77. Clay went 76. I think the margin of victory was like 21,000, 22,000, something like that. Anyway, it's been a great weekend. He moved up in points a little bit, got some cake points, so can't really be mad. I mean, you can't be mad, period, because any day you go to a final round, win or lose, you were there. They know you're there. They know your name.
That's a wrap on Dallas. Congrats to Gage in Pro Stock Motorcycle, Jiggy in Pro Stock Car, Matt Hagan in Funny Car, and Justin Ashley in Top Fuel. We had a great weekend. I'm so proud of all those guys. I mean, you couldn't have asked for them to do nothing else. Clay did all he could do. He did the best he could. And I'm proud of them. We're proud of them. We would put them up against anybody, any day. I appreciate you guys jumping on the live feed today. I don't know what happened towards the end. I was gone, so I didn't get to tell y'all. Thank y'all. I don't know if we're going to Vegas, but it's a possibility, and you know I'll let y'all know. Leave me a comment because you know I love them.